Hello. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another video where we're going to be exploring and dissecting Thomas Tuchel's squad because, for the most part, he's made some very good decisions. We've been asking for a manager who's going to not be afraid to drop the big names because of their form. So Foden, Palmer, clearly they're big names. We all know who they are. They've had very good seasons in the past, but this season, they've been lacking. Where they've been. So that I completely understand. So for England fans that were screaming for a manager to make the kind of decisions, you should be happy. Because what are they actually going to contribute to the squad based off this season? We don't know. Palmer, like I've said before, has moments. But match fitness is a question we don't know. Yeah? So let's put that to the side. I'm going to discuss his omissions and some of the people that made it. Because obviously he's gone with an identity. He's gone with his people that he's trusted, but it makes no sense. So I'm going to go from defence to midfield to attack. Let's start in defence. Like I spoke about this before. Harry Maguire should be there over Dan Burn. The only thing that Dan Burn's got over Harry Maguire is height. That's about it. Harry Maguire's more effective. He's got a track record. He's scored important goals for England. He can take penalties. Yeah, I've mentioned it before. Quarter-final against Sweden. Who got the header? Harry Maguire. Slab it. You remember that. All the moments for Man United, important goals, clutch moments. He's got it. He should be in the squad. I don't care. Now, left back. Lewis Hall should definitely be in the squad. So if it was me, it would be with Nico O'Reilly and Lewis Hall, and Lewis Hall would be starting. Nico O'Reilly and Tino are both there because they can play multiple positions. Obviously, Tino both three can play right and left. Yeah. Nico O'Reilly can play midfield. Cool. So just because they can adapt to multiple positions, they're in the squad. Where Lewis Hall's consistently a polished left back is not in the squad. You're taking flexibility over consistency. I don't get that. Even though they're all good players, I don't understand why we don't have a out-and-out left back starting. For me, Lewis Hall should be starting. But Nico O'Reilly, I'm not going to be upset because he is a very good player. I personally would have Nico and Lewis starts. Yeah. Now, we're going to go in midfield, and there's so much to say about midfield. I've got no problem with Mainu. I've got no problem with Adam Ward. I've got no problem with Mainu. I've got no problem with Elliot Anderson. I've got no problem with Rice. It makes absolute sense. Kobbie Mainoo comes into the team consistently after Ruben Amorim left. Back to the Kobbie Mainoo that we saw before. Very good player. Can play as a 6, can drive forward, can score goals. Kobbie Mainoo, incredible player. No problem with that. Elliot Anderson, he's shown his class for Forest. In the team that's struggling, stood out. And consistently, one of Tuchel's best players for England. No problem at all. But Jordan Henderson, I'm a Liverpool fan. Love him. But Jordan Henderson getting into the squad over Adam Wharton in 2026. Gareth Southgate was criticised for bringing Jordan Henderson into the previous squads because we need a leader. We need somebody that's going to invigorate the dressing room. We're way past that. Jordan Henderson, what can he add onto the pitch of value, output? What can he actually add? Because his biggest moment in the English shirt so far was a goal against Senegal in the round of 16 2022 Qatar World Cup. Brilliant goal. But we need players that can be effective on the pitch, as many as we can. And Adam Wharton is that guy. He's played in the Conference League final tonight. Adam Wharton should be in the squad. But yeah, it is what it is. But I'm going to talk about Morgan Gibbs-White. To me, that is just on ability, should be in the squad. Purely on ability. Consistent player this season. I think Eze, Rodgers and Bellingham got in the squad because they've consistently played in bigger, high-stake games. They played under pressure. They played in bigger matches. Eze won the Premier League. Consistently played in the Champions League. He's got a big game experience. Jude Bellingham, I don't need to go there. We know about that. Consistently, England's best number 10. Yeah? So, what can I say? Eze, Rodgers and Bellingham, they're in the squad over Morgan Gibbs-White because of big game experience. And it's a very competitive position. Even if Palmer was consistent this season, it would be a toss-up. There's no way Morgan Gibbs-White gets in the squad if Palmer had a consistent season. If Foden had consistency at number 10. Yeah? He's an amazing player. And off ability alone, he should be in the squad. But because the people that he's playing, the people in his position have got bigger game experience, I get it. I get it. I mean, we know what Jude Bellingham can do. We know what Rodgers can do, and we know what Eze can do. They've done it consistently. They have done it. Rodgers can play off the left. He can come in. He can come as number 10. His goal range this season has been incredible. Jude Bellingham's pedigree from Real Madrid, first season player of the season, La Liga. I mean, come on, man. And Eze, big games for Crystal Palace. FA Cup final, got the winning goal. Comes to Arsenal, wins the Premier League. Important goals against Tottenham. Yeah, good performances in the Champions League. Like, come on, like that's what Morgan Gibbs White is up against. Because thus far, at time of recording, this season he's been playing in a struggling team. He saved them from relegation. Incredible. He saved them from relegation, but he hasn't got the pedigree of the other guys. So that one I do get that, but he is one for the future. So maybe it could have been worth a gamble, but it really is a shame. It really is a shame. So yeah, Thomas Tuchel, man. There's that we have to appreciate that he's not following the status quo of other managers, shoehorning names into the squad. That's not what he's doing. He's got a clear identity. Look at Noni Madueke. A lot of people are questioning why he's in the squad. But when Madueke had many good games for England and for Arsenal at the beginning of the season, obviously he was inconsistent. But obviously Thomas Tuchel has seen and said, this guy, when he plays for me, I know what to expect from him. And he's done it. So that one, I mean, there's a relationship there. We have to understand that. Yeah? But to me, in my opinion, the first team pretty much picks itself. We're literally talking about players who are not even going to guarantee to start. Maguire's not guaranteed to start. Henderson's definitely not going to start. Lewis Hall, in my opinion for me, should start. And Morgan Gibbs White is 100% not to start. But the first team itself, it pretty much picks itself. He plays 4-2-3-1. Yeah? So we know the identity he's going for. We know what he's trying to do. We know what he's trying to achieve. And his objective in the 18-month contract that he's got is to win the World Cup. Can he do it though? In my opinion, I think he's going to struggle. I really do think he's going to struggle. This French team have got too many match winners. Too many match winners all across the pitch. Spain too. Even Portugal. Like, in my opinion, we're full favourites. I think we're better than Brazil, and we're better than a lot of the other nations. Germany, Italy. I think on paper and on form, we've got Harry Kane, Ballon d'Or season. Jude Bellingham. Come on, man. We've got serious players. Saka's back to his best. Yeah, we've got Rashford who just won the league with Barcelona. Like, in my opinion, that's the four that should start. Like, we've got an incredible team. If you're really deep and you really look at the first team, we've got an incredible team. Anderson, Rice, they're obviously going to start. Rice should have won a player of the season for Arsenal, just won the league. Very consistent, rarely gets injured, always available. He's going to start. Anderson, what can I say about this guy? He's had an incredible rise to the top. Consistently played for Forest. Yeah, people are saying there's a Gerrard region, can drive the ball, can defend, can tackle, can do. He's got so many attributes to a game as an absolute engine. He's going to be an England mainstay for years to come. Yeah, and then the defense, obviously Gurley, Euro 2024, very good, very good. Came in after somebody got injured, was the best player for England throughout the tournament. Konsa, reliable for Aston Villa. Left back, I actually don't know who's going to start. Right back, I don't know who's going to start. If I was to guess, if Reece James is fit, it's going to be him. Left back, if I was to guess, probably Nico O'Reilly, because at the beginning of the season he was very consistent there. I don't see Jed Spence starting. I don't see the other guy starting. It should be, of the ones that he's picked, it should be Nico O'Reilly. Incredible. And the goalkeepers, Trafford, Henderson, and Jordan Pickford. No debates there. So even though there's so much controversy, the first team is actually very good and has a chance of doing something big. So Thomas Tuchel's identity and what he's trying to do with this team, it makes a lot of sense. So we really shouldn't pay too much credence about who didn't make it, because they're probably not even going to have many minutes anyway, based off match fitness, based off form. Foden, Palmer, people like that. See what I'm trying to say? So I'm actually quite optimistic. I'm quite optimistic. We could have a good World Cup if the players that he's selected carry on the trajectory and do something good. So yeah, we're gonna have to look at his rotation. We're gonna have to see if on his impact subs. We're gonna have to see on his intelligence. I mean, he's a proven cup. He's a proven cup winner. He's proven Champions League with Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about his time at PSG. You can talk about his time in Germany. This is a guy's pedigree who's got experience, so he knows what he's doing. We just have to believe. But we shouldn't pay too much credence on the people that he left out, because that's what England fans have been asking for. So you need to get behind the manager, see what you can do. So yeah, see what you can do. Final word, Ivan Toney. How can an English journalist literally ask him, can you ask, Ivan Toney, he's not played in the Premier League for a number of years. Well, like that was the first question. Ivan Toney, why? He's got attributes that are beneficial for the England squad. He's played in a hot climate. He can finish. He's a perfect forward for Harry Kane. He's good at penalties. Like him coming on at the latter end of matches, like disrupting defenders. Ivan Toney is a weapon. A weapon. Thomas Tuchel's a smart guy, man. And for people that really know football, see what he's trying to do there. Like this, we need a squad to win the World Cup, not just the first team. It's everybody that's going to contribute. And Toney, track record, done it in Euro 2024. Was it against Switzerland? I might be wrong about that. Came on, scored the penalty. In the previous game, he got the assist for a Harry Kane goal. Come on, man. These players that he's selecting have got a track record of being beneficial for a squad. Ivan Toney should absolutely be in a squad. And anybody that actually has to question why he's there, Rooney said it himself. It's one of his favourite Tuchel selections. So I don't understand some of the confusion. For me, he's making a lot of sense, and then in some parts, making no sense. I mean, Lewis Hall is the big one for me. Should absolutely be in the squad over Livramento and over Jed Spence. Lewis Hall should absolutely be in the squad. Maguire should absolutely be in the squad. But let's not act like Dan Burn. I mean, throw the corner in with the right delivery, he can get a goal. So he may prove us wrong. But to me, I'm still picking Harry Maguire. Yeah, I'm picking Adam Wharton. I am. We don't need a cheerleader. We don't need somebody that's gonna make up the numbers. So yeah, a lot of good decisions in my opinion, and a lot of questionable, crazy decisions in my opinion. So hey, we have to appreciate the genius and the lunacy. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting tournament. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens. So yeah, all I'm saying is we need to keep the faith and just see and be excited. Yeah, let's see where he goes with this. Yeah, on to the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and on to the next video.